guys, it's Ms. Castor. Go ahead and turn in your Unit 10 packet. If you do not have it out right now, go ahead and do that. Pause the video now so that you can take notes with me. We are going to do Day 1, Parallel and Perpendicular Lines. So if you would, please turn to page 2 of your packet. It looks like this, Parallel and Perpendicular Lines. Again, if you need to pause the video so that you can get your notes out, please do that because you need to be taking notes along with me. Alright, we're going to start with parallel lines. We have our definition, which is two lines with the same slope. So, it has the same m in our y equals mx plus b, and a different b. Example, looking at two different equations, would be y equals 2x plus 7. And then I'm going to rewrite this exactly the same, because it has the same m, it has the same slope, but then I'm going to change my b. So I'm going to say plus 3. I could have subtracted 4 or anything like that. Alright, and then for my picture, as most of you know, I am far from an artist, but I'm going to do my very best. We've got two lines that look like this. They are parallel lines. Alright? Now we're going to talk about perpendicular lines. Again, we have our definition, which is two lines that form a 90-degree angle. In order to find two parallel lines, we have to use the opposite reciprocal of the slope. So, in order to find the opposite, sorry, my S is funny. Okay, so, which just means change the sign. If it's negative, it's going to become positive, and if it's positive, it's going to become negative. So that's what I mean by opposite. And then the reciprocal. So, you're going to flip the fraction. Alright, so an example of that would be, I'm going to go back to my 2x plus 7 over here. So I've got y equals 2x plus 7. Now, the reciprocal says flip the fraction. Well, my 2 is just a whole number. So in order to make it a fraction, I'm going to put it over 1. Now whenever I go to rewrite this, I have y equals, and then I change the sign, so it's the opposite. Now I have a negative 1/2 x plus 3. This is an example of two equations of lines that are perpendicular. My picture, again, not an artist, even though I do have a cool little drawing tool. So perpendicular lines can look like this. They can also look like this. As long as it makes a 90-degree angle, that's how you know it is perpendicular. Okay, we're going to look down here at example number 1. So, identify parallel and perpendicular lines. Given the slope m equals -2, find the following. So, we're looking for the slope of a parallel line. So, we have the notes up here. It is the same m. So, my m doesn't change. It stays -2. Then we are finding the slope of a perpendicular line. Well, what does it say up here we need to do? We need to find the opposite, so we need to change the sign. So if it's -2, it needs to become a positive. And then now we need to flip the fraction. So if I have negative 2 over 1, now I need to flip that, and it's going to become a positive 1 over 2. So I have a positive 1/2. Now the slope of the line neither parallel or perpendicular. So now you can pick any number, any fraction that is not equivalent to negative 2 or positive 1/2. So I'm just going to go with something simple like 3. Okay, now your turn. You need to do number 2 and 3. Pre-UP kids, you know what your assignment is. You have all of day 1 that you need to complete. My first, second, third, fourth, and fifth period, you only need to do example 2 and example 3 on your own. Look up at the notes and rewatch the video if you need to. Have a great day, and I will see y'all soon.